and welcome back to a new series on the channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. I recently concluded the road to 20k, so I thought it would be fun to, well, just keep going. Road to 30k, the first episode, keeping up the VR grind. Currently sitting at 20,162 VR. That is the baseline for the series, and it feels so weird to say 20,000. What a journey it's been. And let's keep it going, guys, all the way up to 30,000. In the comments, let me know how long you think it will take, guys. I think 20k took about 3 months, 31 episodes, I believe. So do you think it will take longer, take a shorter amount of time? It's really hard to say. And also, on the same note, there's a couple other YouTubers currently competing in a road to 30k challenge. That is Troy or TW98 and Rod or RTAT120. So I'm kind of unofficially competing with them, seeing if I can beat them to 30,000 VR. So it should be a lot of fun. We're playing here on Hyrule, one of my favorite tracks recently. And it looks like I can go ahead and take the lead with that shroom. Had to brake drift a little bit there. But yeah, we're in a good spot. We have a decent room, a max player. I think there's like a 40 or 50k player and a couple other 20k players. So that's pretty typical for what I've seen, at least recently. Although I did hear that since I'm over 20k, I should be expecting more, high VR racers. So hopefully, if I have to find a new room later in the episode, that will be the case. But I'm really hoping, I can stay in the same lobby, get some good races, and get some good VR gains. Of course, as always, looking to gain some consistent VR. That is the name of the game. And I was able to take the shortcut all 3 laps. I just held the same item the entire race. And we get the first. So what a weird way to start things off. Basically a perfect race for me. No shock, no items hit me. Till that red shell at the end, but we had some protection in the pocket. And we can see our VR gains here for race number 1 of Road to 30k, a plus 22. And we're back. Super Bell Subway, one of my favorite tracks. So I guess 2 good tracks in a row, although this Mario is bumping me all over the place, so not off to a hot start. See if we can regain the lead here early and never look back. Oh, they're gonna bump me again. This time I'm gonna hit the wall and then fly into the subway. Wow, this Brandon player, the Mario, is being a complete menace right now. Wait, they take each other out though. I think one of them trailed the other, and then there's a red shell. So I can regain the lead. We have the shroom in first, although second is right here. Okay, I saw that green shell coming. We can go ahead and take the shroomless cut here. I don't know if that was really quicker or not. And that is some fire. I'm gonna go inside. Wow, we somehow thread the needle, avoid both of those fireballs. What a crazy race already. I need some coins here. But just like last race, I'm going to try to hold on to my items. Okay, never mind. I have to go ahead and get out my protection there for that red shell, just so I'm not hit out, just because of the risk of being comboed. As you guys can see, the pack is really close right now. So if I get hit once, that could be bad news for me. It is Mario Kart after all. The phrase Mario Karted is way too real. And another shroomless cut. That player has the mushroom behind me. I think they're able to take the shortcut maybe along with that white Yoshi, because I don't really have much of a lead. Okay, there's the blue shell. I'll go ahead and let them pass. Wait, they actually didn't want to. They let me pass back. I'm going to go ahead and drop it. Okay, I don't know what happened. They both slowed down a ton. Maybe it was for the blue shell. Maybe they failed. Maybe they got hit. I'm not really sure. But either way, we're really not too far behind. That shock's not the worst thing because we can still get the double box here. And it's a 3rd place box. So hopefully my items will help me catch up here. Go ahead and fire both of them. It looks like it worked. I missed the boost ramp though. We need something good here. We have the coin, banana. There's the red shell. Wait, the red shell decided to go by. There's another red shell. We get boomeranged. And the Bowser passed us to dry Bowser. I didn't even see them. They must have had a shroom for the shortcut. So I will get a 3rd and a plus 15. So it's only race number 3, but we already have a why are we here moment. Playing on Sky High Sunday. I don't know why. Everyone seems to love this track online. I think it's one of the most boring basic tracks. Basically just a glorified oval At least Baby Park is a little bit more chaotic and fun. And even Excite Bike Arena is as well. We can go ahead and back those bananas. I need some more coins here. Wow, I have 0. I guess I started in what? I think that was 2nd place. So I basically have like no good items. Go ahead and chain again. I'm going to go, or rather no coins. I'm trying to get some good items here. What am I even saying right now? Go ahead and crank out the purple mini turbo there. Get some more coins. We have the bomb. This player is too close. I find that when the player is right behind you like that, oftentimes you miss them with the bomb. Although this is regional, so maybe that's not the case. And it looks like that is not the case. I was able to connect, and we get yet another bomb, actually, funny enough. So maybe I'll be another menace here. Never mind, my controller's gonna malfunction, throw the bomb forward for some reason. There's the blue shell anyways. We have nothing to dodge it, no super horn. We're gonna get hit. Actually, am I going off here? Okay, I thankfully do not. But I'm really slow now. I'm in a weird spot. We can get another box. Let's see if we can get a 3rd place box. Hopefully something good. Okay, we have the shroom. Not a very good pull for this track. Looks like that player gets trailed. And we are now in 2nd. Can we get the banana snipe on this player? Oh, I just threw it a little bit too far there. It went over the edge there. I'll go ahead and chain my shroom. Get another item. Can we get the red shell? We can. They might have some protection in the pocket though. So I don't know if I want to throw this. Wait, did we both just fail there? Oh no, they were lagging. I failed though. I flew right off the edge there. Wait, that player threw a red shell. The blue shell is out. I can go ahead and throw another red shell at first. And it looks like they won't have much of a lead. After all of that, it looks like they got hit. Can we get the snipe? It looks like we missed. I can go ahead and use these shrooms. Keep shrooming. We get the banana as well. Hopefully no one passes me here. I'm going to try to trail this player if they get too close. It looks like they will not though, and we can secure the first. A nice bounce back after that Super Bell Subway race. Getting back to 1st place. Let's see our VR gains here for this next race. A +23. Race number 4, Yoshi Valley. I think I'll try to front run here, and then if I happen to get hit out, we can go ahead and bag. This is a pretty solid bagging track. But since I'm starting in 1st, I might as well keep going. I think we just took out each other's trails there somehow. They're gonna get a draft and pass me. And actually, no, I'm just gonna go ahead and bag. I know I said I wouldn't, but I only have 1 coin at this point in time. And the pack is really close. I'm probably just gonna get red shelled out anyways. So I can drop back in the pack, try to get some power items here, try to get some more coins as well, and make the comeback later on in the race. So I think, okay, my 1 shroom gets stolen as I went to chain. I was gonna go ahead and wait there anyways. Go ahead and try to get a better pull, be a little bit farther behind the pack. We just get the same pull once again. I'm gonna go ahead and go super wide here, get these coins, get up to 10, and yeah, we're way too close still. I'm really not trying to catch up. So the thing about, I think what I'm going to do rather is go on the wrong path here. Instead of, you know, keeping up with the pack like I have been, I'll go ahead and just go the wrong way on purpose, take the slowest path, and hopefully be able to get a power item. We get the blue shell, never mind, but we are in 11th by a little bit now, which is nice. So hopefully that means we can get a better pull. There's a Mario player behind me. I'm not sure if that's a CPU or not, but they are pretty far back. They might pull the shock here. It's hard to say. And again, I'm just way too close to the pack here. So I'm going to go ahead and back up at this set, let everyone pass me, and then I'm going to chain. We need something good. We actually pull the shock. I don't see anyone in a dodge. There might have been a ghost there. So I'm just going to pull the trigger right away and use the shock. And I think I was able to get pretty much the entire lobby with that. We can go ahead and cruise up into a top spot. Maybe not a top spot, but we're all the way up into the pack now. That's a boomerang, come backwards. That's the bomb as well. Another boomerang, and we're actually up into 3rd now, into 2nd. Never mind, that player got hit. Another boomerang throw. They both get coins, it looks like. We need something good. We get the mushroom here. We're in 2nd, just like that. I think I want to hold this if I can actually, and use it on the ending shortcut here. Gotta watch out for what this player pulls. It's a banana. Hopefully we don't get trailed here. And if we do not, we should be good for the 1st place here. Go ahead and use the shroom in the cut, and we're gonna secure the 1st place. Back-to-back 3 firsts in 4 races. Bagging for the shock definitely came in clutch there. Let's see our VR gains here. A +23. And we're back. Another Yoshi track. This time it's Yoshi Circuit. One of my favorite tracks in the game. Of course, as you guys know, there's a completely busted bullet bill extension. This track always gives some great races either way, especially on 200, it's a lot of fun. I just sniped myself. All right, not off to a great start. But I was gonna say, this track is really fun to drive on 200. Not really much of a bagging track, but it does have some really tight corners. You can do the waterfall shortcut shroomless consistently, which, I mean, you can do a shroomless on 150, but definitely not consistently. I had a shortcut challenge video out not too long ago where I struggled a ton with that shortcut. Eventually got it, but for me, it is just super inconsistent, so definitely not worth going for. And it looks like there's only 9 players in the lobby, so I'm in last here. Gonna go ahead and slow down, make sure I get another item after my golden. And I'm really in no rush to catch up. Unfortunately, we pulled the blue shell there. I want to chain that right away. I don't think there's going to be a shock unless I'm the one that pulls it. Just because, like I said, there's only 9 players. Not very large of a room. I'm going to keep trying here for the bullet bill. I'm actually going to slow down here even more. The pack is super tight here, so it's going to be hard for me to pull the bill, you know, unless I'm a little bit farther back, because if you guys didn't know by now, items are distance-based in this game. So the farther back you are, the worse, or the better rather, your items will be. And I'm just not pulling the items I'm looking for here. So I'm actually going to go ahead and do a little bit of a stop bag here. We get the star triple shrooms. So I guess we're going to have to make the comeback without the help of the bullet bill extension on this one. That player tried to back me there. It looks like that Birdo player got taken out. We can get the double. What can we get here? We get some shrooms, a star as well. Go ahead and use the star now. And we're going to need the shock dodge or something good here, I think. I'm actually all the way up into 4th just like that. Oh no, that player gets taken out and they end up trailing me in the process. So now we're down into 7th. So I guess I will have to settle for the 5th there. Not getting the items I wanted, no shock, and a -1. All right, Animal Crossing for the next race. Looking to bounce back, get back into 1st. Overall, I've had really good VR gains so far this episode. That was the first race where I actually lost VR, and it was only by, you know, only 1 VR that I lost. So really nothing to complain about so far. A great session overall. This player's going to take all the boxes. Okay, I can at least get 1 there at the end. We can get the red shell I can trail. Looks like I connected on the trail as well. So we are off to an early lead here. Get most of those coins, not all of them. We're going to get hit here. Yeah, we're going to hit off. Unfortunately, I couldn't get my banana out in time there. And we're going to get bombed as well. That player dropped it on the ramp. And I unfortunately was right beside it when it got blown up. So we're down in 10th here. Almost getting trailed by this player. Go ahead and see if we can pass them here. Never mind, we're gonna actually get trailed. What am I even saying? Off to a pretty brutal start here, getting hit left and right. We steal the coin. I need some more. Steal the mushroom, rather. I need some more coins. What am I even saying right now? Cannot even keep up. Okay, we need something good here. That's a pretty good pull. Help us catch up. I think we're in last here, so probably no shock at this point, it looks like. And that will run out just in time for me to get the double box here. We get the Star Crazy 8, a great pull. I'm going to have double stars here. Hopefully this player doesn't steal my star in the Crazy 8. And go ahead and chain that. We get the triple shrooms here. And just like that, we're up into 4th. Need some protection here. I'm going to actually chain everything. And oh, I thought that red was coming for me. It was not. So I didn't need to use my mushroom there. Does player have the red shell behind me? It looks like they don't. Gonna go for it. We get the... Wait, this player failed on the mole, whatever that thing is. Oh, this player has the shrooms though, so they're gonna pass me. So we will keep the 2nd. A good comeback after a pretty brutal beginning to that race. So that means some good VR gains, hopefully, for this next race, a +19. And we are back for the next race, Dragon Driftway. Starting off in 1st, looks like that player that won left the lobby, which is unfortunate because I believe they were like the 60,000 VR player. So I might not get very much VR to gain from winning this next race if I do win. So I might have to look for another lobby rather is what I'm trying to say. But I guess we can play this one out, see how it goes, and then I guess you guys will find out after this next race if I'm in a new lobby or not. This player's really trying to red shell me. Wow, they keep pulling more red shells. That's like 3 already. I'm just going to go ahead and spam that bomb. I'm going to hit myself. I always forget when you use the bomb like that. It basically doesn't go anywheres. It goes like a foot in front of you. So unfortunately, I end up hitting myself. And we are down in the pack already. This player's probably going to fire me. Yes, it looks like they do. And this is kind of how that last race was going. Just getting hit by every single item left and right. And can I get the double before the bill? I can. Unfortunately, I couldn't swerve out of the way there, though. So we are just in for a rough time already. And yeah, I tried to cut that a little bit wider to go for the coins. That was not a good idea. And someone's trying to red shell me in 8th. What is this race? What is this lobby? The good thing is that I should be able to pull a really good item. Maybe not this set, maybe the next set, because we are so far behind. But the bad news is I have no coins right now. We're all the way down in 8th place. Okay, we get another star. I'm just going to go wide for the coins here. Are we going to get the shock dodge? Is there even going to be a shock here? It looks like there is not. Unfortunately, I missed all those coins on the ground. But we are up in 7th. I'll go ahead and go for these coins as well. Hopefully we don't get hit by anything else here. What can we get? We had another star. That is a great pull. I won't fail the shortcut this time. Go ahead and brake super hard to get around there. Actually, I'm going to chain these mushrooms at the next set. We get another star. So I can chain this star into this next set. And oh no, that player's going to take my double. Unfortunately, I had to go wide. We get the nice low trick there, though. We can go ahead and mushroom at the end of the shortcut. That player gets hit on the line, but it won't be enough. We still come back for the 4th. Another pretty brutal race. Not as much of a comeback as last time. So let's see what I can get for VR gains here. As these last few players finish a +6. And for the next race, we're on a bit of an uncommon track, Bone Dry Dunes. Probably one of my least played tracks in the game at this point. And definitely not an easy track. You know, there's tons of bumps and winding turns, which make it very difficult to drive if you are not used to it. Normally, it's not too bad on 150 for me, except for, you know, I have a hard time getting item boxes like right there. But this track is definitely a disaster for me on 200cc. And we went way too wide there. That player passed me. They actually end up trailing me as well, unfortunately. So we are not off to a great start. Hopefully I can bring it back here. Wow, where did that bomb even come from? I did not even see that until it blew up right on top of me. That's fire. I'm just going to mushroom up here. We can get back up into 2nd. Some more fire. Okay, we can avoid it. Never mind. We get hit and we pull the 2nd place coin and there's a shock. It looks like only one player dodged there. That Birdo right there. They got hit by that banana though. What a chaotic race already. Hopefully I can bring it back. Get a good pull at this next set. And never mind. We're going to get bumped actually. I'm going to go wide for the double here. It looks like everyone else is going inside. And that will give me better alignment for this next section. Because if you guys didn't know, this path on the right side is much quicker than the path on the left side there. So it's definitely important that you go up here every time. Okay, we're back in 2nd. We get the bomb boomerang, but I flew off again. Can we bomb these players here? It looks like it will connect on that Luigi. Unfortunately, my boomerang gets stolen though. Blue is out. This player with the lead might not have the lead for much longer. Hopefully the blue doesn't hit me. Okay, we can barely avoid it there. We have the fire. The player behind me has the fire. There's been so much fire this race. It is crazy. Oh, wow, they had the bomb. I didn't even see it. They were hiding it in the pocket there. See if I can fire. And it looks like I cannot. I'll go ahead and spam this. Oh, we failed again. My driving is my lines. We get hit with a random green shell. And I'm going to get starred here probably if I'm not careful. Wow, I can just barely get ahead of them. Thankfully, I had all those shrooms. And we need something really good here at the very end. What a disastrous race. Somehow I found myself in 4th place though. I'm going to go for the shortcut. I actually used it way too early though. And we're going to get past. We almost get backed like 3 times. I had protection for it. And we get the 5th. Another pretty bad race. But we get the +3. And we're back. Maple Treeway. Looking to once again bounce back. We've had a couple brutal races here. Just getting hit left and right. We've been able to secure some middle spots at least. At the very least. And hopefully this red shell doesn't hit me off the edge. That's just how these races have been going recently. But like I said, I've been able to escape the VR losses for the most part. We got like a -1 there. We just got a +1, I believe. But we've just been getting comboed left and right. So So hopefully we can get up to a top spot here and keep it. Or maybe just have better driving, because that last race was pretty brutal on my end. Just as I was saying how that track is pretty bad, but I'm not too bad at it. I was driving terribly. Probably one of my worst tracks, that is for sure. But we have found ourselves in second place here early on. The pack is really close, though. I'm missing all these coins, unfortunately. That player's trying to fire me. Go ahead and throw the boomerang back. See if we can hit them. Not sure if that one connected or not. But we're still chilling in second. I only have 2 coins, though. I'll go ahead and hold this green shell for now. Wow, that banana came out of nowhere. We get hit. Can we snipe this player? We cannot, and we're going to get chomped. I feel like that's happened every single time, where if I get hit once, I get hit twice. No way to avoid it. And there's just been so many items everywhere. Can we get this snipe? We missed that one. Gonna try to get the snipe on this player again. We missed again. Can we get them that time? We missed again. And that player's the crazy 8. Wait, we stole their star? I've actually never done that before. I've had my star stolen plenty of times. But that's the first time I've been able to steal someone's star out of a crazy 8. That's too funny. Unfortunately, no shock or anything. So no shock dodge. I'm sure that player is not too happy with that. There's the blue shell. I had to go wide. Unfortunately, couldn't get that ground shroom. Looks like the red shell is coming for me. We can drop my bomb in the cut there. And there's another red. But it goes by me. I was about to get redded off. We only pulled the blooper. But we get super lucky. The red shell just goes completely by me. Finally, a stroke of good luck. But that player steals my box. Their red shell goes by me, though. So we are itemless here in second. What is happening this race? All right, finally, there's the red shell. It was about time. Since we didn't get the box there, we're going to get hit. Looks like none of these players have items at all in second and fourth here. First isn't too far ahead. Will there be a late blue shell? What's going to happen here at the end? We get the fire flower. They get the fire. I'm going to go ahead and try to fire them. I actually missed completely. This player's trying to snipe me. We missed them with the last fireball. I'll keep the third, though. Wow, what another crazy race. So much items. So many items hitting me. And we get the plus 11. And we're back. New lobby, Waluigi Pinball. Didn't get a chance to check the VR of the players in this room, but I'm pretty sure this is some of the same players of the previous room. I think I left, joined a new lobby, left, joined a new lobby, and I end up back in the same lobby I was playing in earlier. So sometimes there's just not very many players playing. Of course, I normally do film in the middle of the day my time, so I'm sure a lot of people are at work or at school or whatever it might be. That is probably why it's always, I always have a hard time finding people. I get hit with the pinball there. It lands on top of my head. And so far, this is turning out to be a pretty good lobby, it looks like. Pretty competitive. We can go for the snipe there. What can we get? We get the shells. Do I try to snipe some with this green shell? I'm going to go for it. Looks like we end up hitting that Yoshi. Actually was not my intended target, but I will take it. I'm hitting the wall, though, unfortunately, trying to swerve, trying not to get trailed here. And it looks like there's a shell that cracked my protection there. So we are without protection right now, chilling in third place. This blooper is definitely not going to be very good for me. Okay, we don't go too far off the edge. We have the shroom. Do I want to use the shroom? I think I will. I should have used that earlier to get rid of the blooper. I was kind of hesitant to in case I got hit. I'll go wide this time around just to ensure I get a good set. Get up to 10 coins. I can go ahead and mushroom up again. Yeah, we're right here. First place isn't too far up. Go ahead and see if we can get the snipe there. Go for the double once again. And we get double shrooms. I was hoping to get some protection there. Yeah, this player has the red shell, but they get fired. I can go ahead and shroom up. We have one more shroom here. See what this player behind me has. It looks like they don't have anything, actually. We are in a good spot, in case a blue shell comes. We're going to be right here to take the lead. I cannot stop bouncing off these walls, though, no matter what I do. This player still has some protection, so I think I'll just chain my red at the next set, maybe. Actually, I'm going to have to use it now because that player had a red. So I was going to go inside there, but I'm going to go wide. Wow, what a great pull, especially since the blue shell is out. I'm going to stay wide here just so we don't get hit. They're going to dump their banana there. We can go ahead and pass them. Now we are in first. Wow, I almost got hit. I almost got hit again. I wasn't paying attention. These pinballs are out to get me. We have a bit of a lead now though, and it looks like I can hold that and secure the first, so it worked out for me. We were in a top spot. Basically the whole race, the blue shell came at the right time for me to secure the first place. Let's see our VR gains here for this next race once these last few players finish up. Like I said, I don't really know what VR these players have, so it could be a lot, could be a little. It's kind of hard to say. And we're going to get a plus 21. And we're back on Buu Lake. Only a couple more races left for today's episode. So let's try to maximize my VR gains here for this next race. We pull the coin, of course, in first. We don't get redded out, so hopefully we can keep the lead here. So I want to go for the shroomless cut. I don't really think it's worth it. I'm going to go around just because I only have the 5 coins. And while the item roulette is lagging, I pull the double coins. Hopefully we don't get DC'd here and I lose a bunch of VR for no reason. Okay, it looks like we pull the banana this time. It's always scary when that happens because I feel like no matter what, whenever I've been DC'd in this game, I end up losing like 30 VR. Not really sure why. I guess the game counts me as being in last maybe, even if like the whole room crashes. Go ahead and chain. I think I might have gotten that Birdo play. Maybe they got hit by something else. There's a red shell. We can go ahead and back the bomb, go wide for the double there. We have a little bit of a lead. Not much. You know, anything could happen, especially with the shortcut late on this last lap. Go ahead and back the green. Never mind. I'm going to throw it forward. My controller, what are you doing? Okay, we get the banana. I was hoping to get the super horn there. So I think what I'll do here is just chain once again at the next set. Okay, the shock. I think only one player dodged. That's actually not too bad for me. Assuming we can get another item. The item roulette is lagging even more. What is this race? We have the double coins again. What is happening right now? But it looks like no one else is able to get an item, so that means no one was able to throw like a red shell or anything at me. So I'm going to finish in first. Will the item, or will the lobby lag out? The item lag was really bad there. It looks like it might. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully we can get some good VR gains. But it's still making the music as if I'm racing, not that I finished the race. So it is hard to say. So I guess I'll see you guys. Oh, it looks like the room finished. That's the victory music. And are we going to see how much VR we can gain here? What is happening right now? I guess I'll just cut to when I gain the VR. And a plus 20. I didn't even have to cut. And we're back. Wario's gold mine. I'm in the same room. Maybe that was a mistake, guys. Hopefully there's not some more crazy item lag this time around. I guess we will have to see here. Starting off in first. That player gets the draft on me. Go ahead and get one back. Get back into first. Some more coins here. Looking for maybe a red shell or something. Looks like there isn't one. That's some triple green shells, though. I'm going to go ahead and use my coin. Get up to 9, get up to 10 here. And yeah, I think we're in a good spot, assuming there's no lag like last time. Although, because the race actually finished, I think that lag helped me more than anybody else. Because every time there's lag, no one could get any items. Which means front running is basically way easier. No one's going to be throwing red shells. No one threw any blue shells at me. So I guess I was really the one that benefited the most from the item lag. And we're in first again. Will that be the case here? Is there going to be more item lag? It looks like there's not. We get the bomb. I can go ahead. Wow, I almost said go ahead twice there. I'm going to go ahead and chain this rather at the next set here. Go ahead and get the double. See what else we can get. The bomb blew up just before those other players got to it. We have another bomb though. Another back to block that red. Unfortunately didn't hit anyone again. The black Yoshi in second was just too far behind for that bomb to connect. And yeah, we're just chilling in the front. So far, nothing too bad is happening. Another red shell though. You know, if there's one more here, and there it is. All right, I spoke too soon. We're gonna get double redded, unfortunately. We're gonna get triple redded. I'm gonna slow down just so that I can land on the boost pad. And wow, they get the bomb. Thankfully, they throw that way too quickly. But they have the fire. No, that's another bomb, actually. I saw the fuse. I thought that might have been fire. What was that pull? They had like triple reds, double bombs. I'm going to have to slow out for this player because they have the triple greens. All right, they backed the second one. I saw that coming. What can we get? Wow, we only get the bananas in third. was hoping to get some better power items here. And with the crazy banana snipe, looks like we cannot. Gonna go for it again. Another one. Wow, that one hit the post there, the rope. I don't even know what that was. Almost actually connected. You know, I'm gonna go for the double red shell here. We need all the help we can get. I think I hit them off the edge maybe, and I'll steal the second. Could not get back to first, but I will take the second there. Not a bad way to finish off this episode of Road to 30k, not 20k, but 30k and a plus 12. And that will do it for the first episode of Road to 30,000 VR. Overall, a pretty successful episode. We started off with 20,162 and we finished with 20,336, a gain of 174. Honestly, a very good gain for just 12 races there. And I think it really helped that anytime I did poorly, I only ended up losing a couple VR. But for the most part, I was able to finish in some podium positions, lots of first places, and finishing with a gain of 174, you know, very successful, like I mentioned. As always, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.